Welcome back, Battling Bishop baseball fans, to Bauer Field for Game 3 of the series between Penn State Harrisburg and North Carolina Wesleyan. The series is tied at 1-1. Each team looking to get the win today to win the series. Last night things got a little chippy after the end of Game 2, so today's going to be a little interesting. As Nathaniel Volk on the mound for the Battling Bishops and Blaine Waltemeyer staying in that leadoff spot. Played in that leadoff spot in both games yesterday. As Nathaniel Volk, senior from Monroe, North Carolina, delivers a fastball in the outside corner for strike one. Nathaniel Volk pitched a lot last year in the starter spot, ultimately got moved to the bullpen halfway through the season. As the 0-1 pitch to Waltemeyer is a slider low and away. 1-1 will be the count. As Waltemeyer steps in the box. Waltemeyer, 6'2", senior. And he will take a fastball up and outside. Infield will stay the same for the Battling Bishops. Banks Hartman at first, Majay Brown at third, Mason Nance at short, and Malachi Hayes at second. And the 2-1 pitch will be another fastball up and away. That'll bring the count to 3-1. Waltemeyer, double in the first game yesterday. Not much action from him so far. As a 3-1 pitch will be a fastball down the middle for strike two. Nathaniel Volk, typically a fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. Introduced a sinker this spring, which will run away from Waltemeyer's bat as a 3-2. Will be swung on the ground to the first, but foul. 3-2 for Waltemeyer here. Nathaniel Volk will step on the rubber. And the payoff pitch to Waltemeyer. Be a slider outside, and he will take that for ball four and make his base. Behind the plate today for the Bishops is Matthew Hanna once more. He's got all three games in this series so far. He's done an excellent job back there. His defense, his hitting, had a 2 RBI single in Game 2 last night. So no outs and runner on first for Nathaniel Volk. So Waltemeyer takes his lead. Volk fires. Now strike number one. Coy Schwanger, right-handed hitter against the right-handed Nathaniel Volk as he picks over. Waltemeyer slides in safely. Gold jerseys this afternoon for the Bishops. Navy for the Penn State team. As the 0-1. Be grounded to Mason Nance. He'll collect himself, throw over to first base. Banks Hartman will make the pick at first. Good play by him. As he goes on the ground, he appears to be a little rattled up from that stretch. Good play by him at first base to scoop up the ball and keep it in the field of play. Get the out at first. As he's up and walking. Appears to be his hamstring, but athletic trainer Zach Smith will be checking him out. Zach Smith, a Battling Bishops baseball team favorite athletic trainer. All the guys love being around in his presence. As Banks says he's good, walks around, does a little jog down the first base line. Team checks him out. Coach Clifton checks him out. He's good to go. So we will return to play. And Dimitri Kutras will be hitting in the 3 spot for Penn State Harrisburg. Before the game started, wind was blowing in a little bit, but appears to be no wind so far. So a runner on second and 1 out for the Battling Bishops here today. As Volk comes set. Lifts. and fires a slider inside for strike one. Nathaniel Volk, a lot of movement on his pitches today. Won't always overpower you with the fastball, but will try to get you to swing and miss on his off speeds. As the 0-1 pitch. Delivered. Ball one. High. Count will go even at 1-1. As Nathaniel takes the rubber, comes set. He will throw a slider lifted to right field. Riley Anderson coming in on it. That'll be a foul ball. So the count will go to 1-2. As Anderson collects his hat and glasses that fell off during that play. Daniel Volk collects himself on the mound. The 1-2 pitch with the runner on second. Will be fired. Check swung. But he did not go around. Good block by Matthew Hanna to keep that ball in front. To keep the runner from advancing to third. His count goes back to even 2-2. Malachi Hayes keeping him honest this second as he throws a fastball and it'll be fouled to the back net. Could have gave some of the people in the press box a scare there. Came right at the press box. As Nathaniel Volk with the 2-2. Throws a slider that's hit into left field. That'll get down for a hit. Runner will be sent home. Hayes Hilliard collects, will throw to Majay Brown. Majay Brown will collect, and there will be no throw at home, and the runner scores from second. That'll be an RBI single for Dimitri Kutris. That'll bring him Alex Ruiz with the runner on first. That'll be the first hit of the game for Penn State Harrisburg. Still one out with a runner on first. As Nathaniel delivers a slider for strike one. Kutris, small lead at first. Nathaniel Volk very good at picking off and holding runners on. Likes to change his timing. As he hits a ground ball to Malachi Hayes, he will collect it, throw it to second. And the pitch-ups will have a double play. So Penn State scores one run on an RBI single from Dimitri Kutris, and that'll bring up the Bishop lineup. So welcome to the bottom of the first inning. Penn State Harrisburg puts Sam Thompson on the mound, senior from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Threw 31 innings last year to about a 6 ERA.
Now batting for North Carolina Wesleyan, number 45, Hayes Hillier.
19 strikeouts to 8 walks. Good command here from Thompson as Hayes Hillier leads it off for the Bishops. He will take a fastball down the middle for strike one. Bishop lineup almost the same. Brady Williams and Banks Hartman change his spots, so Banks will be on deck as Hayes swings at the 0-1, and it'll be 0-2 quickly. Looks like we're going to have a defensive position change for the Bishops as Eric Stewart's on deck, and Hayes grounds that to the shortstop. He can fly down the line. Shortstop makes the nice play, but cannot be dug out by the first baseman. That'll be an error by the shortstop as the first baseman unable to dig that out. That'll bring up Eric Stewart.
Stepping up to the plate for your battling Bishops, number 24, Banks Hartman.
No. 44. Oh, the guy that got injured.
So Banks will be out of this game as he hurt his hamstring in that first inning trying to make a nice play on a pick as Eric Stewart will be now at first base as he takes a ball outside for ball one. Eric Stewart, sophomore, another strong individual at first base as Thompson comes set with Hilliers at first. He will take a slider on the inside corner for strike one. Eric Stewart. Hayes Hillier slides back safe on the pickoff attempt from Thompson. Eric Stewart swinging a black combat, 34 inches. Hits balls very hard. His batting practice is very fun to watch. As the 1-1 pitch will be delivered, he shows bunt on a called strike. Stewart pulled back, and the count goes to 1-2. Hillier will remain at first. Stewart digs in. And he will take a slider low, and that'll get away from the catcher, and Hayes Hillier will be on second base. Now the double play is out of order for the Penn State Harrisburg, as Stewart has a good opportunity to drive in his teammate Hayes Hillier. Thompson comes set for the 2-2. Delivers. It'll be a ball outside, and the count will go to full, 3-2. No outs here for the Bishops in the bottom of the first. Looking to scratch a few runs on the board to even up the scored one that Penn State scored in the first, and the 3-2. Will be strike three taken on the outside corner. Stewart goes down looking. That'll bring up the third baseman, Majay Brown.
Stepping up to the plate for your battling Bishops, number 29, Shumata Brown.
Shumata. Quiet 2 games yesterday, but played really good defense. Helped the Bishops squeak out a win in game 1. Bishops ultimately lost game 2, 3-4. As Thompson collects himself on the mound. Shauna will swing. They'll be driven into left field. Hayes Hillier will round first for third. And he will score. Majay Brown will have himself an RBI single. And the Bishops will tie up the game at 1. Majay Brown going the other way for a single. That'll bring up Mason Nance, the shortstop.
Now
Nance,
batting for
2
your
homers in the
batting
first game.
pitches, Number 13, Mason Nance.
Once again, 2 homers in the first game. Yesterday, got intentionally walked for his 3rd at bat. So with a runner on first and 1 out, Mason Nance will take a fastball high. Mason Nance, the team barber for the North Carolina Wesleyan Battling Bishops baseball team, as he takes ball 2 outside. Two and 0 to Mason Nance with the runner on first. As he takes strike 1 on a fastball. Two one, runner on first, 1 out as he picks over. Shimada slides in safely. Mason Nance will take a slider down for ball number 3, and the count goes to 3-1. Good hitters count for Nance here. As he's looking to repeat what he did in the first game. Get some runs for his team. It's a 3-1. Be a strike on the outside corner. And the count will go to full. Bishop's working good at bats here, driving the pitch count up. Thompson already had 15 pitches. As he comes set. As Thompson picks over, Shimada will stand in safely. So once again, the payoff pitch to Mason Nance will be a ball down as he will walk and take his base. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Malachi Hayes.
Now batting for North Carolina Wesleyan, number 5, Malachi Hayes.
Malachi, the second baseman, played good defense last night in both games as he takes a ball inside for ball 1. Runners on first and second for Hayes, as he had 2 hits in the first game last night, and he will take a strike on the inside corner. One and 1 to count to Hayes. Shimada Brown on second base as he shows bunt, and we'll get it down back to the pitcher as the pitcher falls on his back. And Malachi Hayes will be safe at first base. That'll be an infield hit for Malachi Hayes.
Coming up to bat
So
for
Malachi
North
Hayes
Carolina
has
Wesleyan,
reached
number
base in all
6,
3 games
Brady
via the hit.
Williams.
And that'll bring up Brady Williams from Currituck, North Carolina, right on the border of Virginia, as Penn State Harrisburg will take a mound visit. So the coach, pitching coach for Penn State Harrisburg, will walk back to his dugout after meeting with his pitcher. Just the pitcher and catcher on that mound visit. No infield involved. As Brady Williams steps up to the plate with the bases loaded. Bishop's looking to score some more runs in the bottom of the first. Already have 1 run. Williams quiet 2 games last night. As he swings at the first pitch that's grounded, chopped up the middle. Shortstop will be unable to make the play at second base. He will be safe at second, and then he'll score Shumata Brown. Brady with an infield hit. That'll be a 3rd hit for the Bishops this inning. Bishop's offense looking electric today.
Stepping up to the plate for your battling Bishops, number 52, Quintrell Pearson.
That'll bring up Quintrell Pearson. He had 2 walks in game 1 last night. He had 1 hit in game 2 as he swings and misses at a slider for strike 1. Quintrell Pearson, a senior. Fun fact about him is that he has no fun facts. As he swings, grounds that to the second baseman. Second baseman throws to second. Shortstop collects. That'll be dug out at first base by the first baseman for out number 3 of the inning. Double play by Penn State there. 2 runs on 3 hits by the Bishops, and that'll bring us to the top of the second. So, top of the second inning in today's contest.
Stepping up now to the plate for the Lions, number 29, Matt Johansson.
Bishop's up 2-1 against Penn State Harrisburg. That'll bring up Matthew Johansson, the catcher. As Nathaniel Volk fires a slider for strike number 1. Johansson caught game 1 last night, and he will take a fastball outside for ball 1. Johansson, just a sophomore. And the 1-1. Be a fastball grounded to Mason Nance. He will collect the ball, throw it to first base for out number 1 of the inning. Nathaniel Volk throws a lot of pitches, tries to get ground balls. Lets his defense do the work. That'll bring up Tim Haftel. One out here for the righty Haftel. So Nathaniel Volk comes set. And will deliver a fastball for strike number 1. The 0-1 to Haftel. Be a slider. That'll be hit into center field for a single collected by Hayes Hillier. So Haftel reaches first via the single.
Now batting for the Lions, number 8, Braden Pietrowski.
And Pietrowski will have a runner on first with one out. Pietrowski hit a home run in game 1 of yesterday against Aaron Holly. In the 7th inning, solo shot as he takes ball 1. That solo shot was the only run allowed by Aaron Holly's 4 innings of work yesterday. As the 1-0 to Pietrowski. There's a fastball taken down the middle for strike 1. Pietrowski hitting in the 9-hole in both games yesterday. He just switched. To the 7 spot as Nathaniel Volk picks over to first base. No slide. And the 1-1 from Nathaniel Volk to Braden Pietrowski. Will be a fastball high. He will foul that to the back of the screen. It'll be 1-2. Pietrowski from Gambris, Maryland. And the 1-2 to him will be slider taken up and in. Almost got him. That'll bring the count back to even, 2-2. 2-2 to Pietrowski. It'll be a fastball. Taken on the outside corner for ball number 3. Close pitch there. And the count will be 3-2. Runner will go. That's a nice hit and run by Penn State Harrisburg. Runner will round second and make it to third. Malachi Hayes was covering the bag, and Pietrowski has himself a hit and run for a single. That'll put runners on first and third for Penn State Harrisburg.
Stepping up now to bat for the Lions, number 2, Chris Catania.
To bring up Chris Catania. Redshirt sophomore from Somers, New York. As Penn State Harrisburg takes an offensive timeout. Taken a lot of these in the past 3 games. And they will discuss what they want to do with Chris Catania. So that offensive timeout is over as they discuss what they're going to do. Runners on first and third for Penn State Harrisburg. Looking to create some chaos on the base path by maybe stealing as Catania takes a ball. 1-0 to Catania. The Volk fires. Runner will be going. He will swing, ground that to Mason Nance, the shortstop. He will throw over to first base, and Eric will make the stretch for out number 2. Penn State will score a run on that. On a ground ball to Mason Nance, and they'll even out the score at 2-2.
Number 7, John Marganti.
That'll bring up John Marganti, the freshman from Mount Carmel, Pennsylvania. Went to Mount Carmel High School. Standing at 5'9" in cleats. As we will have a pitch clock violation that'll bring the count to 0-1. Morganti was not ready in the box by the time the clock reaches 8 seconds. it'll be 0-1. Volk lifts, fires, a slider that'll be driven into left field. That'll be a get down for a single. Runner rounding third. Brady will not throw to the cutoff Majay Brown. That'll be a single for John Morganti to put Penn State Harrisburg up 3-2. He will turn the lineup over to Blaine Waltemeyer.
Coming back to bat for the Lions, number 25, Blaine Waltemeyer.
So right now here, there's a clock, and you have to deliver a pitch.
So runner on first for Nathaniel Volk, as Waltemeyer will take strike number 1. Waltemeyer had a lot of change-ups swung on a miss last night. Umpire will warn Nathaniel Volk for not coming set before the batter has made eye contact. Other umpire talking to his partner, make sure everything's in order. As Waltemeyer digs in. Volk comes set, likes to work fast, just like all the other Wesleyan pitchers. As Waltemeyer swings and misses at a fastball high, and the count goes to 0-2. Runner on first, 2 outs, 2 strikes to Waltemeyer as Nathaniel Volk fires, and Waltemeyer will take a ball down. One and 2 to Waltemeyer. We blocked by Matthew Hanna. Runner goes. He will fire to second base, but the throw will not be in time. So the runner will advance on a wild pitch by Nathaniel Volk. Good throw by Matthew Hanna to collect that ball and fire to second base, but the throw is just not in time. As there's 2s all around for Blaine Waltemeyer, the pitch will be fouled to the dugout. Bishops get out of the way of that one. Ball was not hit that hard. Count will remain 2-2. Waltemeyer steps in the box. As Nathaniel Volk lift and fire, and Waltemeyer will take ball number 3. That'll bring the count to 3-2. So payoff pitch for Nathaniel Volk. We hit the ground at first base. No, getting to right field. Runner rounding third. Riley Anderson throws to home. Ball will not be in time. So another RBI single for Penn State Harrisburg as they go up 4-2. Andrew Tubb will come out to the mound to talk to his pitcher Nathaniel Volk. So we will have stoppage of play.
Number 1, Coy Schwanger.
So infield single for Waltemeyer there. Drives in his teammate for another run this inning. That'll be 3 this inning for Penn State. As Coy Schwanger steps up to the plate with a runner on first. So he takes a pitch inside for ball 1. Umpire appears to have a tight zone this afternoon as the 1-0 to Schwanger. Volk lifts and picks off the first, and runner will slide in safely. Schwinger swings, drives the ball to left field. That'll get through the 5-6 hole for a single. So Coy Schwinger will have himself a hit.
Now batting for Penn State Harrisburg, number 11, Dimitri Kutris.
As Kutris will have runners on first and second. Nathaniel Volk looking to get out of this inning with 2 outs. As Kutris will take a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Kutris over there at first base. Will swing. Will have swing on a fastball up and in for strike 2. So 0-2 quickly now for Nathaniel Volk. Looking to get out of this inning with only 3 runs allowed. As he comes set. Fires. That'll be driven to left field high. Brady Williams ranging back. And he will make the catch on the warning track with his back to the infield. Good catch by Brady Williams there to keep Penn State from scoring more runs in this inning. And that'll bring up the Bishop lineup in the bottom of the second.
Stepping up to the plate for your battling Bishops, number 39, Matthew Hanna.
So that'll bring up Matthew Hanna, the catcher. He's got all 3 games. Penn State Harrisburg having some issues with their wristbands, so they're going back to old school. Finger signs from the catcher as he swings and fouls that over to the right side. On the first pitch, it'll be 0-1. A lot of teams switching over to the wristband or pitch comp system to try to mitigate sign stealing from the runners. As Matthew Hanna will take a ball up. And we'll even have to count it 1-1. Matthew Hanna, RBI single last game. Drove in 2 of his fellow teammates as he takes the 1-1 for strike number 2. One, 2 for Sam Thompson. That'll be taken high for ball 2, and they'll even out the count at 2-2. Two from Thompson. That'll be driven. Line drive to the second baseman. That'll be caught for out number 1.
This is Chug, correct?
As they'll bring up Riley Anderson, the freshman, playing right field today for Caleb Elias.
And now batting for the Bishops, number 41, Riley Anderson.
Anderson will take strike 1 on the outside corner with a fastball. So he's swinging a pink icon. A lot of different brands of bats in this Bishop lineup. As he takes ball 1 high. And that ball almost gets away from the pitcher on the throwback from the catcher. Yeah, a lot of different bats in the lineup. Rawlings, Louisville Slugger, DeMarini. As the 1-1, we take it inside for ball 2. So Sam Thompson, fastball, slider, changeup. As Anderson swings, hits that to right. As Waltermeyer makes a nice play on the run to get the out for number 2. Good swing by Riley Anderson there, and that'll bring up the top of the lineup, Hayes Hilliard.
Stepping back up to the plate for your battling Bishops, number 45, Hayes Hilliard.
Hilliard reached on an error in his first at-bat. So he will swing at that. Ruiz will collect, throw over to first. That'll be a 1-2 inning. 1-2-3 inning for Penn State Harrisburg as we go to the top of the 3rd. So a quiet bottom of the 2nd for the Bishop hitters as they went 1-2-3. As Penn State Harrisburg brings up Alexander Ruiz. Nathaniel Volk looking to get a clean inning here as he fires in a ball, and that'll be a foul ball to the right side for strike number 1. The 0-1 to Ruiz. We have fastball for a strike. Ruiz disagrees, but ultimately the umpire decides it's a strike. Be quickly 0-2. Nathaniel Volk looking to put him away. So he'll throw a slider that'll be inside for ball number 1. Ruiz has played third base all 3 games. As he swings and fouls that to the right side. Left side. The count remains 1-2. The 1-2 to Ruiz. Will be swung on a missed for strike out number 1. Strikeout for Nathaniel Volk.
Now batting for Penn State Harrisburg, number 29, Matt Johansson.
That'll bring up the catcher, Matt Johansson. As he digs into the box for the 0-0. He'll take a fastball on the outside corner for strike number 1. A lot of first pitch strikes for Nathaniel Volk today. As Johansson hit the foul ball to the left side. It's quickly 0-2 again. Nathaniel Volk likes to get ahead and use his secondary pitches to get hitters off balance. As the 0-2 to Johansson will be taken for strike 3 looking. So a 3-pitch strikeout for Nathaniel Volk, and they'll be out number 2.
Now stepping up to the plate for the Lions, number 5, Tim Haftel.
Tim Haftel looking to keep the inning alive for Penn State Harrisburg. Penn State lineup scored majority of their runs last inning on 2 outs. So Nathaniel Volk looking to make sure that doesn't happen again. As he fires, ball high. (1-0) to Haftel. That'll be fouled. Strike number 1. Ooh. 1-1 to Haftel. Will be taken inside. (2-1). He shows bunt. He will pop that up. That'll be foul. The count goes even at 2-2. Volk looking to be like the other pitchers in the past 2 games and go at least 4 innings. Trying to keep the Bishops from going to the bullpen. As there's 2-2 and 2 outs. No runners on. Infield playing back. As he pops that up in the infield, Majay Brown ranging back. He will make the catch right on the third base bag. That'll bring up the Bishop lineup. clean inning there for Nathaniel Volk. Went 1-2-3. He doesn't allow a Penn State run. That'll bring up Eric Stewart.
Out for your Battling Bishops, number 44, Eric Stewart.
Once again, Eric Stewart in the game for Banks Hartman, who had a little injury as he swings and fouls that back to the screen. So Thompson on the mound looking to put up another 0 at the bottom of the third as the 0-1. Swung on and fouled again. The count is quickly 0-2. Two, 3-4 for the Bishops this inning. They try to scratch away from the 4-2 deficit. As Thompson delivers the 0-2. They'll be taken for ball number 1. Three hits for the Bishops so far. Scored 2 runs. As the 1-2 is swung and a miss by Eric Stewart. It'll be a strikeout for Thompson, be out number 1 in the inning.
Stepping up to bat for North Carolina Wesleyan, number 29, Shumata Brown.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Shumata Brown, for his second at-bat of the day. Had an RBI single in the first inning as he swings and fouls that to the left side. Big swing from Shumata. Shumata in high school played at basketball and baseball as he takes a changeup down for ball 1. Shumata, a very good basketball player, had 1,000 points in high school. As Thompson has an even count at 1-1. And he'll take another pitch down for ball 2. Wind is still blowing in as the sun comes out. And Shumata will swing and hit that to center field high. Center fielder ranging back, comes back in. Will make the catch. So it'll be 2 quick outs for Sam Thompson as Mason Nance steps up.
Stepping up to the plate for your Battling Bishops, number 13, Mason Nance.
So Mason Nance, the team barber, looking to keep this inning alive as he takes ball number 1. Mason Nance and Mason Botwell both love to cut teammates' hair as Nance takes strike number 1 on a slider. Only difference between the two is Mason Nance does not have an Instagram account for his haircuts as he takes a ball down. So Mason Nance digs in as Thompson collects himself on the mound. As he throws Sorry for the technical difficulties there. It is the bottom of the fourth as the camera went out. The audio went out, but we are back with Battling Bishops baseball. As Brady Williams is up to the plate with 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Malachi Hayes rolled over to the first baseman for the first out of the inning. That ball will be thrown behind Brady Williams. Nathaniel ended the top of the fourth with a clean inning, no runs all out. Sam Thompson is still on the mound for Penn State Harrisburg. And Brady will take strike number 2 on a fastball down the middle. The count goes to full. Malachi in his at-bat fouled off a lot of pitches, was down 0-2 quickly, and then got it back to 2-2, but ultimately grounded out. As Brady will take a ball down for a walk. As that brings up his teammate, Quintrell Pearson.
Stepping up to bat for your Battling Bishops, number 52, Quintrell Pearson.
Quintrell looking to do some damage against Sam Thompson. As Brady Williams is on first base. As he takes ball number 1. That ball almost gets away from the pitcher. Quintrell may have said he had no fun facts, but he did rush for 1,000 yards in high school as a running back. As the count is 1-0. He'll take a ball outside. The count goes 2-0. Johansson struggling to get it back to his pitcher. As Quintrell digs into the box. He'll take another ball down. The count will go 3-0. So 3 balls in a row for Sam Thompson, looking to get back into the zone. So he's done a good job of keeping the Bishop hitters off balance after the first inning. Putting up 2 zeros. As he does a 4-pitch walk to Quintrell Pearson. So some movement in the bullpen for Penn State Harrisburg. As ordinary girl Matt Hanna steps up to the plate.
Number 39, Matthew Hanna.
So Matthew Hanna with runners on first and second. Looking to cut down Penn State's lead. As he swings and drives out to center field, Brady Williams will be tagging at second base. Center fielder ranges back, comes back in. Brady Williams will not go. Strong throw from the center fielder to the cutoff man, and they'll keep runners on first and second. So 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth for the 9-hole Riley Anderson.
Stepping up to the bat for your Battling Bishops, number 41, Riley Anderson.
Riley Anderson, avid Fortnite player. Absolutely loves playing the game. As Thompson comes set. And check swings at a called strike by the umpire. Thompson's 0-1. As Brady will be in motion. And he'll take third base with no throw. Quintrell Pearson did not advance on that. But that'll put runners at first and third with 2 outs. But an 0-2 count to Riley Anderson. Quintrell Pearson did have a stolen base in the games yesterday. As he gets a big lead and he will go. But Riley Anderson will take a ball down, a ball for ball 1. So, Quintrell Pearson does advance on a defensive indifference because there was no throw. There's runners on second and third. 2 outs. Riley Anderson fouls that off. Stays alive. So, 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 outs for Riley Anderson. The pitch from Thompson. We grounded to the right side. Good play by the first baseman. Was hit hard as he steps on the base and collects the 3rd out of the inning. So Bishops will not score any runs in that inning. That'll bring us to the top of the 5th. So Dominic Azzarello will take the mound for the battling Bishops.
Number 1, Coy Schwanger.
As Coy Schwanger comes up to bat. Dominic Azzarello pitching in relief for Nathaniel Volk, who let up 4 runs on 7 hits. Azzarello, a freshman. Fastball, curveball, changeup as he throws a fastball for strike number 1. Fastball, very similar to Penn State starter yesterday in game 1. A lot of ride, stays true. As Schwanger swings and misses at a curveball. Azzarello's curveball, a lot of depth, a lot of negative vertical movement on that. Very straight down. He throws a fastball outside. Azzarello. Schwanger swings and misses, but that will get away from Matt Hanna, and he will reach first base on a drop 3rd strike.
Now stepping up to bat for Penn State Harrisburg, number 11, Dimitri Kutris.
That'll bring up Dimitri Kutris. Azzarello, living in Greensboro, North Carolina. Grew up in San Francisco, California, but his parents wanted to switch from the West Coast to the East Coast. Runner on first, 1-0. As Dom delivers a curveball for a ball. So 2-0 for the first baseman, Kutris, with no outs and a runner on first. It's Kuchar swings and drives that to center field. Hayes Hillier ranging back. He will go to his left. And no communication with the outfield there, but the out will be ultimately made via the catch by Hayes Hillier. There'll be one out with the runner on first.
Stepping up to the plate for the Lions, number 4, Alex Ruiz.
So, Alexander Ruiz with the runner on first. Looking to score some runs here for the Penn State Harrisburg team. As he grounds that back to Dom Azarello, that kicks off his glove. That'll be an infield hit. The ball is hit hard enough just so it tips off the tip of his glove. There'll now be runners on first and second.
Stepping up to bat for Penn State Harrisburg, number 29, Matt Johansson.
We'll bring up Matthew Johansson. Could have been a big double play opportunity for the Bishops, but ultimately, ball got away from Azarello. As Johansson digs into the box. The runner's on at first and second. Azarello fires a pitch outside for ball 1. Has rained the past 2 days at the Bauer Field as Johansson takes a curveball for strike 1. But ultimately in both games, all 3 games actually, the sun has come out ultimately. As the 1-1 to Johansson will hit him on the elbow guard. That'll load the bases for the Harrisburg Lions.
Now stepping up to the plate for Penn State Harrisburg, number 5, Tim Haftel.
That'll bring up the righty Tim Haftel. With the bases loaded and 1 out. Corners will be in. The middle infield playing back. As Azarello comes set. And that is popped up to the second baseman, Malachi Hayes, calling off Eric Stewart. And Hayes will make the catch for out number 2. Infield popped up for Haftel there.
Stepping up to bat for the Lions, number 8, Braden Pietrowski.
That'll bring up the 7-hole Braden Pietrowski. Getting to the bottom of the lineup for this Penn State Harrisburg order. As Pietrowski digs in the box with the bases loaded and 2 outs. As Azarello floats in a curveball for strike number 1. Dominic Azarello, avid poker and blackjack player. As he fires the 0-1 for a ball. Azarello shakes off the call by pitching coach Andrew Tubb. The count is 1-1. He fires. Pietrowski showed bunt, but pulled back. The count goes to 2-1. So, 2-1 for Braden Pietrowski, the senior. As Dom delivers a ball outside, the count will go to 3-1. Bases loaded and 2 outs for Braden Pietrowski. And he'll drive that to left field. It is tailing foul, and then it'll ultimately go into the opposing bullpen. So, full count to Dom Azarello. So he receives a signal from Coach Tubb on the wristband. He takes the rubber. 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. The payoff pitch is taken inside for ball number 4. That'll bring in a run. Ozarello was walking off the mound thinking that was strike 3. Umpire says it was inside. Good pitch from Ozarello there.
Lions, number 2, Chris Catania.
As Coach Clifton comes out and talks to the umpire, maybe discussing the call that was just happened, disagreeing with that pitch call there. But ultimately that will bring in a run for Penn State Harrisburg. It'll be 5-2. So, bases loaded again for Dominic Ozarello as Chris Catania steps in. He'll show bunt. That'll get to the backstop. Runner coming from third. That'll be a wild pitch from Dom Ozarello. That'll bring it 6-2 for the Bishops as Andrew Tubb comes out. Drake Hobgood warming up in the bullpen. As Coach Tubb comes out to his pitcher to calm him down. He gives him some words of encouragement. His infielders also giving him words of encouragement. But Drake Hobgood in the bullpen warming up. They will not make a pitching change. So Dom Ozarello have runners on second and third. It will be the Bishops' second mound visit. So the count is 1-0 to Chris Catania, the redshirt sophomore. Some more discussion between Coach Clifton and the home plate umpire. And now play will resume. So, once again, the 1-0. It's Chris Catania with 2 outs. Ozarello lifts, fires, he shows bunt, but he will foul that to the right side. Catania confident in his speed to lay down a bunt with 2 outs. As he's swinging an orange and blue combat. Ozarello comes set, lifts, fires, and there'll be a ball outside. Ozarello, big competitor on the mound. Plays with a lot of energy for a freshman. As he comes set. That'll be driven to right field. Tailing foul. That'll end up just in front of the tarp. So the count will go even at 2-2. 2 outs. And runners on second and third. Ozarello's 2-2. Be inside for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch to Chris Catania. Swung on, hit to right field. That'll be a base hit for Catania. Runner rounding third. The second comer coming. Catania going to second. He'll get in there safely. So a 2 RBI single for Chris Catania as he reads the throw from right. Throw just came in late to the second. Shortstop Mason Nance.
Stepping up to the plate for the Lions, number 7, John Morganti.
And that'll bring the score to 8-2. Coach Clifton showing his displeasure to the home plate umpire. As John Morganti, the 9-hole, steps into the box with the runner on second. Ozarello, the 0-0. as the runner takes third. Throw is not in time. So that'll be a stolen base for Chris Catania. So quickly, a runner on third for John Morganti, the freshman. As Azzarello's 1-0. Will be inside, but does not get Morganti. The 2-0 pitch from Azzarello. Be a fastball outside for ball number 3. So, the 3-0 to Morganti. Will be a fastball on the outside. Taken for strike. Dominic Azzarello looking to get back into this at-bat. Looking to stay in the zone to get the third out of the inning. As it's grounded to the first baseman, Eric Stewart, but he does not go for it. That'll be an RBI single for John Morganti. So, score will be 9-2 Penn State Harrisburg as Morganti turns the lineup over to Blaine Waltemeyer. So runner on first, 2 outs for Waltemeyer. As he shows bunt, that'll be up and away as Coach Andrew Tubb will come out. Drake Hopgood is hot in the bullpen. And they are going to go to Drake Hopgood, the senior. So we will see a pitching change from the Battling Bishops. So Drake Hobgood on the mound for the Battling Bishops, the senior from Henderson, North Carolina, went to Oxford Prep. Threw in a lot of games last year. Believe he had a 6-inning save against a team in a series. As he will man the rubber today with a runner on first. 2 outs for Hobgood, trying to get out of the inning to limit the damage. As that's driven by Blaine Waltemeyer. There'll be a foul ball down the right field line. Umpire calls foul. Waltemeyer still thinks it's fair. The runners still think it's fair, but the umpire called foul. So the runners will have to go back to their respected base, which is first. The third base coach is calling over the umpire to discuss a play that can't be overturned, because the field umpire does not have a view on that play. But Hobgood pitched in a lot of games last year. Had that 6-inning save against Mary Baldwin. Excuse me, against Southern Virginia. As Waltemeyer will collect his bat. His count is 1-1 with 2 outs. Drake Hobgood, 4-seam, sinker, slider, changeup. Sinker and fastball, 4-seam, are very different movement profiles. That slider is tight and sharp. So Waltemeyer fouls that to the left side. More of a gyro spin on it. And the changeup just kind of falls off the table. Throws it a lot to lefties. Might see it against Waltemeyer here. So the 1-2 from Hobgood will hit Waltemeyer in the back. That runs inside and gets him.
Now stepping up to bat for the Lions, number 1, Coy Schwinger.
So that'll bring up Coy Schwinger. As the Penn State Harrisburg coach will call an offensive timeout to talk to Coy. So, offensive timeout is over. As Coy Schwinger steps in the box to face Drake Hobgood with runners on first and second. Hobgood throws a slider down for ball number 1. Drake been around the game a long time. Senior. Been here all 4 years. So he comes set for the 1-0. Delivers a sinker inside for a foul ball. So 1-1 for Coy Schwinger. Drake Hobgood comes set. So he delivers a slider, and that'll be fouled off for strike number 2. So runners on first and second with 2 outs to Coy Schwinger. Hobgood comes set. As Schwinger swings and hits a ball up the middle, as Hayes recovers, throws it to Eric Stewart at first base, and that ball will be cut by Eric Stewart. That'll be an RBI single for Coy Schwinger. That'll bring the score to 8-2, 10-2. Penn State Harrisburg has 11 hits.
Now stepping up to bat for the Lions, number 11, Dimitri Kutris.
That'll be an unearned run for Drake Hobgood, since that is not his runner on first. Blaine Waltmeyer and Corey Schwinger are his runners. So any run he lets up from now on will be an earned run for him. So he comes set with runners on first and second. And throws in a slider for strike number 1. Drake Hopgood, very close friends with Hayden Blanks. As the 0-1 pitch to Dimitri Kutras will be inside for ball number 1. Some displeasure in the Wesleyan dugout about the balls and strikes being called as Hopgood comes set for the 1-1 pitch. As he will hit Dimitri Kutras to load the bases. Ben Powers warming up in the bullpen.
Stepping up to bat for Penn State Harrisburg, number 4, Alex Ruiz.
So Alexander Ruiz, the third baseman, will be hitting now. As Ben Powers in the bullpen continues to warm up. So, bases loaded for Ruiz here. As there's 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And he will take strike number 1 on a sinker down the middle. Ruiz will take that inside for ball number 1. Long inning here for Penn State Harrisburg hitters. As the 1-1 pitch. We swung on and hit the left field. It'll be a single for Ruiz. As the runner's being sent home, Williams' throw will be up the line and unable to get the other runner coming to score. So it'll be a 2 RBI single for Alexander Ruiz. And that'll be another mound visit from Andrew Tubb. As he goes to Benjamin Powers in the bullpen. And we will have ourselves a pitching change for the Battling Bishops. So we will return to baseball. There's been a few changes in the field and pitching change. Benjamin Powers in for Drake Hobgood. And Drew Krause coming in for Matthew Hanna. Drew Krause from Davie County, North Carolina. Benjamin Powers from Maryland as he delivers strike one. So Matthew Johansson will have a 0-1 count with the runners on first and second as he will foul it off to the right side. Runners getting big leads here at second and first base. Maybe looking to steal a base here. They were working on their vaults during the pitching change, trying to time up Ben Powers. So the 0-2 to Matthew Johansson. Will be a slider outside, runner going to third, and the runner going to second. It'll be a pass ball from Drew Krause, letting the runners advance. Aggressive base running from the Penn State Harrisburg Lions. So the 1-2 to Matthew Johansson. Will be a fastball outside. So runners on second and third, 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls. Benjamin Powers will make Johansson swing and miss on a fastball. So Penn State Harrisburg scores 8 runs in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up the battling Bishop's order in the bottom of the 5th. So we're in the bottom of the 5th inning with the Bishop's lineup coming up.
Hayes Hillier.
The leadoff Hayes Hillier being the first batter this inning, as Penn State Harrisburg brings in Trayton Slaughter, the sophomore from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, standing at 5'11". Pitched a little bit last year, only 15 innings, to a 5.7 ERA. Hayes Hillier fouls that one off. Hayes Hillier ground out his last at bat to the third baseman. He swings and misses on a foul tip caught. That'll bring it quickly to 0-2. So, Sauter, 0-2 looking to fire. But that's taken for a curveball, strike 3 to Hayes Hillier. He strikes out looking. That'll be the first out of the inning for Sauter.
Stepping up to the plate for North Carolina Wesleyan, number 44, Eric Stewart.
That'll bring up Eric Stewart, the first baseman coming in for Banks Hartman, who had to leave the game due to an injury in the first inning. Eric will foul that to the back net. Javier Quintana over there at first base is the first base coach replacing Tyson Bass. So the 0-1 to Stewart will hit him in the back. He will go down to first base. That'll bring up Shumata Brown.
Carolina Wesleyan, number 29, Shumata Brown.
Shumata Brown had an RBI single in the first inning. The only inning where North Carolina Wesleyan hasn't scored any runs, but they're looking to create some damage here in the bottom of the fifth. Sauter takes the mound. Stewart on first. That was taken high for a ball. So, 1-0 to Shumata. That's taken on the outside corner for strike number 1. Mason Nance on deck. Malachi Hayes in the hole. And Shumata Brown is in the box, and Sauter picks over to first, and Eric Stewart slides back safely. Shumata will take that for ball number 2. Two-one to Shumata. Infield playing back, shifted towards the right side. He swings and fouls that back. We'll even have to count it 2-2. Shumata's been the third baseman for all 3 games here. As Sauter comes set and picks over to first. Stewart slides in safely again. So, the 2-2 to Shumata. Sauter comes set. And that's going to be a balk on Sauter. Stewart will reach second base. He did not completely come set. We'll take the double play out of order. Give Shumata Brown a good opportunity for an RBI. Count will be 2-2. So 2-2 pitch here to Shumata Brown. Will be taken outside for ball number 3. Shumata Brown thought that it was already 3-2 due to that balk call. But it was a no pitch, so the count stayed at 2-2. It's now 2-3. As Sauter mans the rubber, comes set. And that ball will come inside, almost hit Majay. That'll be a walk. As Majay goes down to first base. That'll bring up Mason Nance, the shortstop.
Number 13, Mason Nance.
The Bishops looking to continue their stretch of getting base runners on to cut down the 12-2 deficit. As Mason Nance takes what looks like a cutter for strike number 1. The 0-1 to Nance. Swung on and fouled off. The count is 0-2. One out, runners on the first and second for Mason Nance. 0-2 count. That's taken high for a ball. Trayton Sauter from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It seems to be a common theme for a lot of these Penn State Harrisburg players. As the 1-2 pitch to Nance. Swung on and hit high. Shortstop ranging back. That'll be an infield fly. Runners that can advance on their own, but they will stay at their respective bag. That'll be the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Malachi Hayes.
Stepping up to bat for the Bishops, number 5, Malachi Hayes.
Back-to-back lefties in this lineup. Malachi Hayes and Brady Williams, who's on deck. As Malachi takes that down and in for a ball. Johansson struggles to find the ball, but ultimately finds it. Count goes to 1-0. So, the 1 out of Malachi Hayes. As Sauter lifts. This swung on and fouled back. Malachi been playing second base for all 3 games. As the 1-1 to him from Sauter. It's taken for a strike. Outside. The count goes to 1-2. One, 2 to Malachi. Swung on and hit foul down the right field line. Still runners on first and second. 1-2 count to Malachi Hayes. That swung on a missed for strike number 3 to end the inning. So the Bishops leave 2 runners on base. We'll head to the top of the 6th. So Benjamin Powers will remain on the mound for the Battling Bishops as they are down 12-2. He's looking to keep this Penn State Harrisburg offense quiet.
Stepping up to the plate for the Lions, number 5, Tim Haftel.
As Tim Haftel comes up to bat. Time will be called as the batter did not make eye contact with the pitcher before the pitcher came set. Count remain 0-0 as Powers comes set. He will deliver a fastball outside for ball number 1. Haftel takes another pitch inside for ball number 2. To Haftel. Will be low and outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Powers delivers. Ball number 4. It'll be a 4-pitch walk to Tim Haftel to bring up Braden Piotrowski.
Now at bat for the Lions, number 8, Braden Piotrowski.
So runner on first, no outs. For Piotrowski. Swinging a gray select power. As Powers misses with a curveball high. Ben, fastball, curveball, changeup. Fastball has a lot of ride. Stays true. He delivers. A ball up and inside. Be 6 straight balls from Ben Powers. He's looking to get back into the zone and battle against Braden Piotrowski. Runner on first. As Powers fires in a strike. Two one to Piotrowski. Will be taken for a strike. That'll bring the count to 2-2. Runner will be going. That'll be hit to the shortstop Mason Nance. No play at second base. Fires over to Eric Stewart for out number 1. So the Lions tried a hit and run, but it was unsuccessful. Hit straight to Mason Nance. So there'll be 1 out for Chris Catania. Missed all of last year due to injury. So he's looking to get his 2026 campaign to a good start. So he swings and pops that up behind Malachi Hayes. Riley Anderson coming in. So he makes the catch. There'll be no tag from second base. There'll be 2 quick outs for Ben Powers there. As number 7, John Morganti, comes up to bat. Morganti, Pennsylvania native. Power comes set with a runner on second. 1 look. He will deliver a curveball high for ball number 1. That curveball is a interesting pitch. It's a mix, kind of a slurve type action. As the 1-0 pitch, the Morganti. It's outside for ball number 2. No looks from Ben there. That's hit up the middle, almost gets Powers. As a runner from third will round and score with no throw. A little bit of RBI single for Morganti. That brings up the top of the lineup for Blaine Waltemeyer.
25, Blaine Waltemeyer.
Powers collects himself behind the mound. So he gets back on for the leadoff hitter, Blaine Waltemeyer. He will throw a fastball in the inside corner for strike number 1. Powers looking to get out of this inning with only 1 run. With the runner on first and 2 outs. So that's a changeup swung on a miss by Waltemeyer. He's been struggling with those in the past 3 games. A lot of changeups to him. As Powers comes set for the 0-2. The runner will be in motion. That'll be swung on a miss. So, RBI single for John Morganti. The score will be 13-2 going to the bottom of the 6th. So on the mound for Penn State Harrisburg, Parker Zook, left-handed sophomore.
North Carolina Wesleyan, number 6, Brady Williams.
From Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Last year he was at Division III Penn State Berks. Made 13 appearances. Posted a 3.9 ERA. As Brady Williams pops that up. Shortstop ranging back behind the bag. Will make the catch behind second base. And 1 pitch, 1 out for Parker Zook.
Coming stepping up to bat for the Bishops, number 52, Quintrell Pearson.
So to bring up Quintrell Pearson, the designated hitter. Looking to get the bottom of the sixth rolling for the battling Bishops. He takes the ball outside. The 1-0 to Pearson is swung on a missed. Seth Tickle in the bullpen, getting hot for the battling Bishops. As Pearson takes ball number 2. Two one is swung on and foul to the right side. I'll even have to count it 2-2. So 2-2 for Parker Zook. So he comes set and delivers. It'll be swung on and missed. For strike number 3, that'll be 2 outs. That'll bring up the catcher, and for Matt Hanna, Drew Krause.
Now batting for the Bishops, number 46, Drew Krause.
So, Drew Krause from Davie County. We'll take ball number 1 inside. The 1-0 to Krause. Be another ball inside. Zook misses up and out for ball number 3. Krause looking to extend the bottom of the inning for the battling Bishops. Get to the 9 hole and hopefully turn the lineup over. Zook's 3-0. It's a fastball. Called strike on the outside corner. So the 3-1 to Krause. There's a ball outside as he will take his base on a 5-pitch walk. That'll bring up Riley Anderson.
Now stepping up to the plate for your battling Bishops, number 41, Riley Anderson.
Riley Anderson, the right fielder. Drew Krause on first base. Zook throws first pitch strike on a changeup. Anderson got an arm tattoo over winter break. Made sure everyone saw it on his Instagram story. As the 0-1 pitch to Anderson is taken for strike number 2. So, 0-2, 2 outs. The runner on first. The 9-hole Riley Anderson making his first start of the season. That's a changeup taken for ball number 1. So Caleb Elias on deck. Looks like he's coming in for Hayes Hillier. As Zook comes set. He goes inside and misses for ball number 2. So the count evens out at 2-2. Still a runner on first, 2 outs. As Riley Anderson takes another ball outside, and that'll bring the count to full. Riley Anderson from Currituck, North Carolina. Also home to Jackson Ellison and Brady Williams. All went to the same high school. As the runner will be in motion, he'll take a ball up for a ball 4, and he'll take his base. That'll bring up Caleb Elias coming in for Hayes Hillier.
Now batting for North Carolina Wesleyan, number 27, Caleb Elias.
Caleb Elias started the first 2 games in right field last night. Will come in and play for Hayes Hillier in center field. So runners on first and second as Caleb Elias takes strike number 1. The 0-1 to Elias. Be a ball inside. So 1-1 for Parker Zook. Standing at 6'1". Will miss with a fastball high and away. Two 2-1 to Elias. We swung on a miss for strike number 2. So 2's all around here. Zook did not make contact. Caleb Elias did not make eye contact with Zook before he came set. So they'll keep the count at 2-2. So 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. That's taken. For ball number 3, that brings the count to full. Elias looking to get the bases loaded. As he's looking for his first hit of the series. Runners will be in motion. He'll take that down for ball number 4. So Zook loads the bases for Eric Stewart. As there's some movement in the Harrisburg
Now
bullpen.
stepping up to the plate for your battling Bishops, number 44, Eric Stewart.
Penn State Harrisburg will call a mound visit to talk to Parker Zook. So Parker Zook will take the mound after that mound visit from Penn State Harrisburg's coach. So he comes set to Eric Stewart. And Eric Stewart will take a ball down. The count goes to 1-0. So 1-0 count to Stewart. He swings. Hits that to the right center gap, but the outfielders will range to their respective spots and make the 3rd out of the inning. Score remains 13-2 going into the top of the 7th. Sorry for the delay. There was an armadillo that crawled in the press box. We had to take care of that, but we're back with Bishop's baseball as the hitter singled off a ball off Connor Furby's glove. So the runner on first with Seth Tickle on the mound, Rocky Mountain native. As he lands a slider for a strike. He got the first batter of the inning, Coy, to pop up. As that is hit to Shimada Brown, he will be unable to make the play. That'll be retrieved by Carson Ashman as he throws to his cutoff man.
Now coming up to bat for the Lions, number 23, Evan Stiles.
That'll bring up number 23, Evan Stiles from West Chester, Pennsylvania. As Seth Tickle comes set with runners on first and second. You'll throw a fastball down for ball number 1. Some defensive changes for the Bishops this inning. Connor Furby at second for Malachi Hayes. Gabe Elias in right field. And Riley Anderson in center field. Carson Ashman gets put into left field. That swung and a missed for strike 1. So Seth Tickle 1-1. 1 out. Comes set. Very electric fastball. Upper 80s, low 90s. As he throws that high for a ball. We'll bring it to 2-1. So the 2-1. Will be swung and a missed by Evan Stiles. Count to go to 2-2. Had a conversation with Braden Pietrowski in between innings. This is their first time on a baseball field this spring. They're about to get 12 inches of snow in the next couple of days. As the 2-2 will be outside for ball number 3. It's 58 and cloudy today. But to the Penn State Harrisburg team, it feels like summer. As the 3-2 to Evan Stiles will be low. It'll be ball 4. It'll load the bases for Penn State Harrisburg.
Stepping up to bat for the Lions, number 5, Tim Haftel.
So that'll bring up Tim Haftel, number 5. With the bases loaded. He'll take a strike on the outside corner for strike number 1. The 0-1 to Tim Haftel. Will be a slider that'll get him in the back. He jumps around in pain, but that'll drive in a run. And bring up number 41, Zach Neild.
Now stepping up to bat for the Lions, number 41, Zach Neild.
Haftel seems shaken up at first base, so they've got a pinch runner for him. Number 9, Caden Pasternak. So Caden Pasternak at first base, running for Tim Aftel. Zach Neal takes ball 1. So Seth Tickle. Fastball, slider, changeup. Very, very sharp slider. A lot of movement. As the 1-0 to Neal will be taken for a ball down. So 2-0 to Neal. Seth Tickle on the mound with the bases loaded. That'll be a fastball in the dirt, blocked up by Drew Krause. And Drew Krause brings a lot of energy behind the plate. Great guy to have in the catching room, hard worker. As Neal swings, and Majay bobbles out at third, throws to second, and he'll be safe at second. The pinch runner, Pasternak, slid in, was running hard.
Coming up to bat
It's
for
Majay Brown
Lions,
through to second.
Chris Catania.
He'll be safe. Chris Catania will now come up to bat. As it's driven in the left center, cut off by Riley Anderson. 2 runs will come around, throw will come to third, and both runners will score. So, 2 RBI single for Chris Catania,
Stepping up to bat for Penn State Harrisburg, number 7, John Morganti.
as we will have a mound visit from Andrew Tubb. Preston Workman getting hot in the bullpen. As we will have a pitching change. It'll bring in the senior, Preston Workman. So Preston Workman will take the mound for the Battling Bishops in the top of the 7th. Penn State Harrisburg Lions have already scored 4 runs this inning, bringing the score to 17-2. So runners on first and third. It's Preston Workman. There's a slider inside for ball number 1. The 1-0 will be inside for ball number 2. It'll be grounded to Shimona Brown. Throws over to second base for her. He hops and steps. It'll be a double play for the Battling Bishops to end the inning. That'll bring us to the bottom of the 7th, where the Battling Bishops have some work to do to keep themselves in this game. So, Bottom of the 7th here. New pitcher on the mound, Caden Erder from Aldie, Virginia. Samaje fouls that one to the left side. Shimada Brown with a 2-2 count. Leading off the inning, 3-4-5 coming up for the Bishops. It's Caden Erder comes set in the stretch. So he will throw a off-speed low to bring the count to full. So, 3-2 to Shimada Brown. Will be taken inside for ball 4. A lot of defensive changes for Penn State Harrisburg. As Mason Nance comes up to the pit.
Battling Bishops, number 13, Mason Nance.
A lot of defensive changes for Penn State Harrisburg. At first base, Carter Savage. At second base, Caden Pasternak. Third base, Alex Davis. In the left field, number 44, Kevin Kingsbury. As Mason Nance swings that to the third baseman, he collects, throws over to second. He will be unable to handle that. That'll be an E5. So, Mason Nance reaches on an error. Shimada Brown will advance to second. So, runners on first and second for Connor Fairby, number 11. Second baseman came in for Malachi Hayes.
Now batting for the Battling Bishops, number 11, Connor Fairby.
Connor Furby, also known as Ferb. As he swings, lifts that to the left center gap. Left fielder ranges back. Shimada Brown will tag from second base as the throw will come in late. Mason Nance will stay at first. So Furby advances Shimada over. As Carson Ashman, the left fielder, comes in for Brady Williams.
Now batting for North Carolina Wesleyan, number 42, Carson Ashman.
On deck will be Jacob Trivet. So, runners on first and third for Caden Erder. He throws an off speed for a strike. It's Carson Ashman. Carson Ashman, a senior, loves the game of baseball, loves the Battling Bishops. One of the loudest guys in the dugout, always cheering on his team. As he takes another off speed for a strike. Oh, 2 to Ashman here. Caden Erder comes set. He will fire and throw a ball, and they'll bring the count to 1-2. So 1-2 to Ashman. Runners on first and third. So he swings and misses. At a curveball for strike 3, it'll be 2 outs for Penn State Harrisburg and Caden Erder. So, number 20, Jacob Trivet.
Now up to bat for North Carolina Wesleyan, number 20, Jacob Trivet.
Jacob Trivet Jr. played a big role on the team last year as the team's DH. He caught a little bit too. As he takes a slider outside, Mason Nance will advance to second base. Shimada Brown will stay at third. But yeah, Jacob Trivet played DH in Alabama last weekend. Jacob Trivet, his freshman year, he played at Blue.
this game, can you meet the umps at this fence down here and walk them over there with this key?
What about me?
The umps.
Okay.
Jacob Truitt, transferred from Bluefield State in West Virginia. Came to North Carolina Wesleyan. He's a Greensboro native. As we were having some issues with the wristbands, once again from Penn State Harrisburg. When they go back to Pennsylvania, they're going to have to figure that out in their practices. But Jacob Truitt took a slider outside for ball number 1. The count is 1-0. Jacob Truitt, a lot of power. Swinging that 34 silver grayish goods. 34 and a half, pardon. He'll take another ball outside for ball number 3. Caden Erter, standing at 5'10". As that'll be a 4-pitch walk to Jacob Truitt. That'll bring up the catcher, Drew Krause.
Now up to bat for your Battling Bishops, number 46, Drew Krause.
So, bases loaded for Drew Krause, the freshman. Came in for Matt Hanna earlier in this game. So he'll take a fastball in the outside corner for strike number 1. Erter misses with an off speed. That'll bring the count to 1-1. Krause will swing and miss at a curveball. That'll be 1-2. The 1-2 to Krause as Erter comes set. Delivers. He'll take a fastball high, and they'll bring the count to 2-2. Twos all around here for the Bishops in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls. As Krause digs in. He'll swing and miss at a curveball for strike number 3.
This game decides first seed, the girls. That's just a win. The Roar are going to be first seed.
And that will be the end of the inning for the Battling Bishops. Via the strikeout, as Erter ends the inning. So Preston Workman on the mound for the Battling Bishops. The top of the 8th. As he strikes out Alex Davis. So there'll be 1 out for the Battling Bishops. Some more defensive changes.
For the Lions, number 17, Coy Baker.
Aiden Zimmerman at third. Baylor Peebles at second base. Everyone else stays the same. So, Preston Workman, the 0-0, the 1 out. We'll throw a ball to number 17, Coy Baker. Coy Baker standing at 6'3", 225 pounds. He swings and misses. Strike number 1, the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 to Baker. There's a slider taken for strike number 2. Good pitch from Preston Workman there as the ball gets over Workman's head again. Happened with the last batter as well. But Landon Elena, sophomore from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, staying close to home, owns his own lawn care business. So in his off time, as that is swung and a miss for strike number 3, ball gets away from Delane. He will throw over to first for out number 2. But yes, Delane owns his own lawn care business. Delane's Lawn Care.
Now, up to bat for the Lions, number 20, Carter Savage.
So in his free time, he mows lawns. Also, Baylor Peebles at shortstop. As Carter Savage steps in the box. As he takes strike number 1 on the slider. Baylor Peebles, a sophomore from Greenville, North Carolina. More in the Simpson area. It was the 0-1 to Savage. It's swung and a missed. Peebles is known to be a great roommate. Very clean and quiet person. As the 0-2 to Savage. It's delivered by Workman. It is popped up. As Baylor People calls that off. Not so quiet there, but that'll be out number 3 in the top of the 8th as we will go to the bottom of the 8th inning. So in the bottom of the 8th inning,
Now coming up to bat for your Battling Bishops, number 41, Riley Anderson.
Riley Anderson up to the plate with Brian Allison on the mound as he checks. And the umpire says he does go around. That'll be strike number 1. He will take strike number 2. Quickly 0-2 for Allison from Tyrone, Pennsylvania. So he takes a curveball inside for ball number 1. So 1-2 to Anderson. He takes another curveball for a ball. That'll bring it to 2-2. Riley Anderson, avid Lego lover. Loves to play with Legos as the 2-2. It's taken high for a ball. That'll bring it to 3-2. So the payoff pitch to Anderson will come in and almost hit him. So he will take first base. Riley Anderson, a very speedy guy. Can move on the base pass.
Now coming up to bat for the Battling Bishops, number 27, Caleb Elias.
Here comes the rooster, Caleb Elias, in to face Brian Allison. As he picks over to first, and Anderson will slide in safely. Allison went to Juanita Valley High School. As he throws a ball over Caleb Elias' head. Had to duck down from that one. That'll bring the count to 1-0. Brian Allison wearing a headband on the mound. Not typically what you see on a baseball field, but I guess they do it differently in Penn State. As the 1-0 to Elias. It's taken for a strike. Elias looking to turn the lineup over. Give the bat to Eric Stewart. Keep this lineup rolling in the bottom of the 8th. Count is 2-1 to Caleb Elias with Riley Anderson on first. Is a ball high? Allison standing at 6'2". Redshirt junior. So he comes set. And we'll throw in a strike. That'll bring the count to 3-2. So the 3-2 to Elias with Anderson on first. As he's in motion, will be a foul ball to the screen. Eric Stewart on deck, Aiden Zimmerman in the hole. As Caleb Elias will stay alive in this 3-2 count. As Allison comes set. We'll throw an off speed on the outside corner. That'll be called a ball. So that'll be a walk for Caleb Elias. I'll put runners on first and second for the Eric Stewart.
Coming up to bat for North Carolina Wesleyan, number 44, Eric Stewart.
Eric Stewart, a sophomore from the Raleigh area. will swing at that. It'll be a foul ball down the line. He's a CIS major. Very smart individual. Got 100% on his contemporary moral issues exam the other day. As the catcher sets up inside. It'll be a fastball in the inside corner for a called strike. So, 0-2 quickly to Stewart here. As Brian Allison comes set. Delivers. It'll be swung and fouled. Third base coach Greg Clifton. The 0-2 again. The curveball swung on and grounded up the third base line. Hit softly. Allison recovers. He'll make the out at first as Stewart trips over the bag, but he gets up just fine. So Stewart moves the runners over, second and third. But Allison collects and fires to first for out number 1.
Coming up to bat for the Bishops, number 32, Aiden Zimmerman.
So that'll bring up Aiden Zimmerman, the senior. Went to Davis and Elkins College, his first 2 years of college. He takes a curveball for a strike. Aiden played center field for the first 3 games of the season. And at Guilford on Wednesday. As he fouls that one to the backstop. And it's 0-2. So 0-2 here for Aiden Zimmerman. Looking to drive in his teammates on second and third as he takes a curveball in the dirt for ball number 1. Last year, Aiden Zimmerman was his first year here. Probably one of the quietest individuals I've ever met in my life. But he's got comfortable. Talk some more as the 1-2 pitch. It's a curveball and foul to the backstop. So we'll have another 1-2 to Aiden Zimmerman from Brian Allison. It'll be taken for a ball outside. That'll bring the count to even, 2-2. With Baylor Peebles on deck. So he takes that for a ball high, and I'll bring it to 3-2. Swung on, hit the center field. Line drive right at the center fielder. Anderson will tag. No throw to home. That'll be a sacrifice fly for Aiden Zimmerman. There'll be 2 outs. And that'll bring up Baylor Peebles.
Up to bat for North Carolina Wesleyan, number 43, Baylor Peebles.
Baylor Peebles, hunting enthusiast. Pretty typical among the North Carolina Wesleyan baseball team. A lot of hunters on that team. His father, Brandon Peebles, amazing guy, loves to buy his teammates food. Baylor Peebles swings and misses at that fastball. As Peebles takes that for ball number 1. Just last week, Brandon Peebles, Baylor's father, bought a lot of his son's teammates pizza and wings. They were all excited about that as the 1-1 from Allison will be delivered and taken by Peebles for ball number 2. Baylor Peebles also has a younger sister who plays on the North Carolina Little League softball team. as he takes strike number 2 on a curveball. So 2s all around, 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls to Baylor Beeples. As the catcher sets up inside. He swings and misses for strike number 3 that'll end the inning for Penn State Harrisburg. We'll go to the top of the 9th. So Preston Workman back on the mound for the Battling Bishops. Infield will stay the same.
Now up to bat for the Lions, number 44, Kevin Kingsbury.
As Kevin Kingsbury comes up to hit. The freshman from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Don't get that mixed up with Phoenix, Arizona, as that's thrown behind him for ball number 1. The 1-0 to Kingsbury. It's delivered by Workman. It'll be a slider up and inside for ball number 2. So the 2-0 to Kingsbury. As Workman lifts and fires. It'll hit him on the leg, and he will take his base. We'll bring up number 23.
Now up to bat for the Lions, number 23, Evan Stiles.
Evan Stiles. The catcher, 6'2". So runner on first for Stiles. Workman delivers. There's a slider for a strike. Oh, and 1 to count to Evan Stiles. As the runner stays put. That'll be a sinker just outside for ball number 1. Preston Workman, also known as P, fires a slider that is swung on, and the runner will go halfway but go back to first base as Landon Delane could not recover the ball, but he ultimately collects and the runner stays at first. So the 1-2 to Stiles from Workman will be another slider, and that'll be strike 3 looking. Stiles goes down via the slider.
Now up to bat for the Lions, number 9, Caden Pasternak.
I'm going to bring up Caden Pasternak. the junior from Souderton, Pennsylvania. As he swings at that, let's hit up the middle. Baylor People dives but cannot make the play. Runner going to third. Throw will be not in time, and the runner will advance to second. So Pasternak with a single and advance to second base.
On the plate for the Lions, number 41,
And
Zach.
Kingsbury will make it to third. And that'll give the bat to Zach Neild. So Workman on the mound with a runner on second and third. He throws a slider for a ball outside. Pressman Workman, sinker, slider, changeup. Slider with a lot of horizontal break. Sinker with a horizontal break in. Those two pitches go the complete opposite way. He throws another slider for a ball. Peppering that outside corner, but they're just outside. So, the 2-0 to Neild. Will be a sinker. Swung on a miss for strike number 1. So, Workman comes set. The 2-1. Be fired it for ball number 3. So, the 3-1 to Neild. Be a sinker for strike number 2. Behind him is Connor Furby. Connor Furby has a love for furniture. Loves designing homes, lamps, chairs, anything you need. If you need an interior designer, talk to Connor Furby. 3-2 is the count. That'll be a slider up and outside for ball 4. That'll load the bases. For number 26,
Now up to bat
Bill
for the Lions,
Zentmeyer.
number 26, Bill Zentmeyer.
Bill Zentmeyer from Doylestown, Pennsylvania. He comes up with 1 out, bases loaded. He'll take a sinker for a strike. Ball bounces on the mound, but Workman collects that nicely. Preston Workman, one of the team's captains. Those team captains are Jacob Trivet. That's fouled back. Jacob Trivet, Preston Workman, Brady Williams, and Mason Nance. So all facets to the field. You got a pitcher, outfielder, DH, and an infielder. All have made a big impact on this team. As the 0-2 to Zentmeyer. Will be a slider outside. Does not go around. That'll bring it to 1-2. The 1-2. Will be a ball down. It'll be 2-2 now. So the 2-2 will be swung and popped up. Slowly drifting out of play. It'll be another foul ball. So we'll have 2-2 again. For Preston Workman on the mound. Zentmeyer in the box. That'll be a slider, swung and a missed for out number 2. To bring up number 7,
Up to bat for the Lions, number 7,
Joe
John Margante.
Morgante. Morgante, the freshman, looking to face Preston Workman. So he comes set. He will hit Morgante to get a run in. That'll bring the score to 18-3.
Now hitting for the Lions, number 19, Alex Davis.
He will give the bat to Alex Davis, another freshman from Liberty, Pennsylvania. Went to Mansfield High School, which is also in Pennsylvania. Don't get that mixed up with Mansfield, Ohio. As he takes strike number 1 on a slider. The 0-1 to Davis. Swung on and fouled. Out of play. It's quickly 0-2. So the 0-2 to Davis will be another slider, and he's going to take that for strike 3. Strike 3 looking. That'll end the inning as Penn State Harrisburg scores 1. And that'll bring us to the bottom of the 9th so they can face the Bishop hitters.
Now hitting for the Battling Bishops, Connor Fairby.
So Connor Fairby, leading the inning off, will face Cade Baker. So he'll take a sinker inside. Baker was wearing the wrong jersey yesterday, but he's got that all figured out today. As Fairby fouls that off himself. He seems a little shaken up. Foul balls off the leg are never pleasant, typically painful, as the umpire gives him some time to collect himself. To get back in the box to face Cade Baker. Cade Baker's fastball has a lot of run, like a two-seam / sinker movement. As the 1-1 to Furby is taken for a strike. That was a slider. So 2 pitches going the opposite way. Looking to tunnel that with something. As the 1-2 to Furby. Swung on and hit to the second baseman, right at him. Second baseman catches it for out number 1. That'll bring up Carson Ashman, playing left field.
Now up to bat for North Carolina Wesleyan, number 42, Carson Ashman.
Good swing by Connor Farabee there. Ashman takes a ball on the outside. A lot of discussion between how to pronounce Connor Furby's name. It's sometimes like the little toy, the Furby toy, as that swung on a miss. Or Farabee. Most guys on the team just call him Ferb or Ferbalicious, as Carson Ashman steps back into the box for the 1-1 pitch. That's taken down for ball number 2. He does have another nickname that I cannot say on the live stream, so that I will keep that a secret. As Carson Ashman steps in the box for the 2-1 count. You'll take that for strike number 2. Count goes to 2-2. Carson Ashman digs in to face Cade Baker. He will swing and miss at a changeup for strike number 3. That brings the Bishops to 2 outs, and Jacob Trivet coming up.
Did it just say? It says this is the clean version.
So Jacob Trivet facing Cade Baker. He'll take a slider inside for ball number 1. Jacob Trivet has a very intricate handshake with some of his teammates. So he swings and pops that up in the infield. Second baseman ranging in. And he will make the catch at the end of the game. The final score will be 18-3. Penn State Harrisburg wins game 3. And ultimately wins the series 2-1 against North Carolina Wesleyan. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you again at Bauer Field.